What up, YouTube? So, got another cool example of what happens out here. So this is going to be super short because they're unloading me right now. Hold on. I don't know if you can see. Can you see what I can see? Red light. But they're in there. You can feel it. I don't know how there's a lot of people that go take a nap and shit. I couldn't do that. Anyways, so today is Thursday, right? So I'm starting the week off with this little load. That was, I think it was 400 exactly. Yep, 400 miles exactly. So it's 7 o'clock in the morning here in wherever I am, California. And I drove all night. So what happened was, yesterday, I had to drop at 9 o'clock my load that I had carried the day before. I had to drop it off at 9 o'clock in the morning. Well, then I had to go pick up at Kellogg's for 11 o'clock. Got there, they told me they were very behind to try back after 6 p.m. Well, the window was from 11 a.m. to 11:59 p.m. last night. Here's what I did. I could have gone, it was ready, it winded up being ready at, I think it said 18 something on the paper. So anyways, it was ready a little bit after 6 p.m. Could I have gone to pick it up? Yes. Did I? No. Because it's a live unload, you can't be late on those. So when I needed to pick it up closer to starting my clock and just driving all night long. So that's what I did. I had been on my 4 a.m. schedule, but because Kellogg's was running behind schedule, I was up, showered yesterday, ready to go, got up. I actually had to force myself to go to sleep. Took a lot of ZzzQuil, knocked myself out. I had to, because I had to get up at 9, start driving at 10, go pick up this load, and drive it 8.5 hours here. So I had to flip-flop and drive morning, sleep, and then drive again at night. So here's where we are. My next load is 1,386 miles. There was a load that's been sitting around at Ross. Somehow got left behind. I'm going to pick it up. It's going all the way to Georgia, but I'm going to T-call it in Lancaster, and then one of the dedicated people will take it from Lancaster to Lancaster's in Texas, for those of y'all who don't know, Dallas area. So I am going to do this. So here's my clock. Turn you around. Here's what I'm working with right now. And because since Saturday, when I came off of my reset in Lafayette, I've been driving nothing but 10 hours a day. So right now on my clock, this is all I have left. The 3 hours and 2 minutes, 3 hours and 2 minutes. Even though it says I can drive 3 hours and 20 minutes on my 14-hour, see, it's not going to work out. So that'll all make sense to all of you newbies much later. So hopefully they unload me really fast. Where I got to go pick up this load at the Ross Distribution Center is about 30 miles from here. So luckily I will just drop this empty, pick it up, and then I'm going to go to the Jurupa Valley terminal. And here is what I'm going to do. Since this is going to be a 2.5 day trip, 1,386 miles, by the time I get off the clock today, this number right here, which is my 70-hour clock for the week, that number is only going to be probably at between 9 and 10 hours. So, is it worth it for me to drive 9 or 10 hours? Oh, let me show you something else. So, normally, I would start running recap. That's not going to work in this case because how many hours did I drive last night anyway? I started out before midnight. So 390 plus, can't see shit with this glare. 390 and 88. So, yeah. It felt like it for sure. And then there was an overturned vehicle and then a crashed trailer. Like, I don't know what's going on. So anyways, here's where I picked up that 1,800 mile load. Somebody had asked, how are you able to drive 1,800 and some 36 miles in 3 days? 200 of it I had already done. I left New Orleans. I dropped New Orleans that morning. And then I drove all the way to Zachary, Louisiana, picked it up, and then I stopped in Lafayette. So 200 of those miles, the 1,800 miles, was already done. So anyways, this is where I reset. That was Saturday. Today is only Thursday. So I have been running like a crazy person. So I don't have any hours coming to me until Saturday. So having said that, if I was to start forwarding the load and just run out of hours completely, I would wind up resetting at a random truck stop and God knows where. Probably somewhere in Arizona. But I wouldn't be close to Phoenix. I don't even know if I'd actually, I'd get out. I'm pretty Southern California right now, and where I'm going is even more south. So these are choices that you have to make. Some people would just run it out and say, fuck it, they'll stop wherever they're going to stop. But if I can get off the clock by noon today, right now, it is 8:17. So they're about halfway in the trailer. I'm trying to pay attention to where they're at. They're about halfway in the trailer. So by the time I leave here, it'll probably be about 9:20, just say 9:30. We'll give them another hour. About 9:30, I'll leave here. I will head over to Ross, which is 31 miles away in California time. That'll take about an hour. So 10:30, pick it up. And then I'm 30 minutes from Jurupa Valley. So I'm hoping by noon to be off the clock, which means tomorrow at 10 p.m., even though I hate driving at night, I will start forwarding the load and it'll be there Sunday morning. That makes more sense because I can go ahead, reset now in a place where I'm familiar with, that I like, take care of everything I got to take care of on a reset. Go to the store, I don't really need to go to the store, I just went. But anyways, be in a safe place, don't have to pay for parking, don't have to worry about hoopla going on in the world. Stay here and to just sit it out today, sleep tomorrow, and at 10 p.m. tomorrow night, I can already start forwarding the load and get it there and have a full 70-hour clock. So it's choices like that. It all depends on the loads that you get and basically how you run. That's what I'm choosing to do. I don't want to reset again. I literally just came off a reset Saturday and we're Thursday morning. But I just ran all my clock out. So because of the load that I have, the smart thing to do is just to go ahead and reset. Because if I ran it out, I'd wind up being forced to reset anyway because I don't have any hours coming back until Saturday. So that's where we're at. So I guess I will check back in with y'all. I'm glad that y'all liked the last video. I know it was super long, but hopefully it was informative. Somebody said that I sounded like I was really bitchy. I'm not bitchy. Everybody thinks that I'm real funny, and that's adorable. That's cute. But I wasn't trying to be funny. The way I talk and my sarcasm can come across as comical sometimes, but I was being really serious because there's just so many people that get super excited about coming out here, and then they come out here and they get mad at YouTubers. I've never had anybody get mad at me personally. There was one case where a girl, her wife was actually a fan of my channel and she couldn't drive, so she talked the wife into driving, and she just got dealt a real shitty hand. They were on the East Coast and they just had tons and tons and tons of problems. So it didn't work out for them, but they didn't blame me, and I talked to them every single day, tried to help them out as best as I could, and ultimately it just wasn't a good fit. And unfortunately, you don't find that shit out until you get out here. And right now, with the pandemic, I mean, like I said, there's money to be made for sure. I mean, you see the miles and the hours that I'm driving, but you need to be a seasoned driver. Not saying I'm professional by any means, but I did this all last summer. So coming out here as a newbie, you're gonna get ran over big time, and you're just gonna get frustrated, and you're not gonna make the money that people are promising you. So I just really wanted to make sure that that got across. So yeah, I guess I'll be chilling at Jurupa Valley until tomorrow night. So last time I was there, somebody said that they thought that they had seen me, and I made my video there. I'm going to be there. If anybody's going to be at Jurupa Valley, y'all don't be afraid to approach me. I'm super friendly. I look like I'm in a pissed off mood, especially with this mask business going on. I look even more mean, but I'm super nice. And the person you see right here, that's the person I am in person. So as long as you are not sensitive and you don't get offended at the things that I say, and my sarcasm, and I do have a foul mouth, as you all already know, then we could chill. And if you got sensitive feelings, it might not be a good fit. And I'm just being honest. So y'all have a good day. I just thought that I would share that with y'all while I'm sitting here. I was just doing my trip planning, and I was like, this isn't really gonna work out hour-wise. So I'm gonna take another break. It sucks, but what can you do? Peace out, y'all. Y'all be safe out there. And I probably won't come back on until next week. We'll see what's popping off whenever I get to Lancaster. So I'll check in with y'all on Sunday or Monday. Y'all have a good weekend. Bye.